I Sneha Srivastava again welcomes you in another session of English, and today I am here to teach you English Reader, English of class 7th. And I am starting with English Reader, and as you all know that we have two books in English, one is Honeycomb and the other is this Alien Hand. And so I am starting with this Alien Hand. The chapters of this book are very easy to understand and very interesting also. So I am starting with it. The first chapter is the tiny teacher. Okay, the first chapter is, those who have book they must have seen. The first chapter is the tiny teacher. So let's start it. First, I just think in your mind that what do you mean by a teacher? Okay, just think it in your mind. This time you can't answer me, but at least you can think now. Who is a teacher? Someone who comes in our class, who teaches us maths, English. Is that only a teacher? Or someone who gives any kind of information or knowledge or awareness to us is a teacher? I hope you got the answer. Yes, someone who gives us some knowledge, some awareness to decide what is wrong, what is right is a teacher. And a teacher can be anyone. No? It can be your parents, your grandparents, your friends, your colleagues, and the friends with whom you play. The whole nature is a teacher. Na? Everything around us is teaching us. And like trees, like flowers, they all are teachers. And even this time, this lockdown period is also teaching us so many things. So we can call it as a teacher also. So we cannot define that these persons are teachers. Now, teaching can be done by anyone. Anyone around us can teach us, can give us some knowledge, can make us aware. Okay? So in this chapter we are talking about a tiny teacher. Okay. First of all, the word of the tiny means very small. Okay. I haven't written the word meanings here because you already have notes in your copies. So you can see them, you can find the difficult words. Okay. And so I am just going to explain this chapter to you. So let's find who is this tiny teacher. This teacher mostly found in our houses. हमने अपने घरों में हमेशा इन्हें देखा है. And these teachers are aunts. We know about it that these aunts are very hardworking. Okay, so the tiny teacher is our aunt here. Okay, now let's find how this tiny creature, this small insect, is teaching us. So this chapter is all about. We'll get to know how this tiny teacher is affecting our life and it is giving us lessons. You all know that ants are of two types. Okay, have you seen it? The black ants and the red ants. The red ants are more dangerous, so be aware of it. Okay. First, I will tell you about the life cycle of ant. The first stage is egg. Okay, from egg it becomes grub. Then grub, they take the shape of cocoon, and after cocoon breaks up, the small ant appears. Okay, the small ant appears after the cocoon is broken up. Now, ant lives in ant hills. Because this is the place, this is the home where these ants live. Okay, and you all know that ants have antennas. They have antennas like it. If I make they have antennas. These antennas are called the feeders. These antennas are called the feeders, and through these antennas they talk or they exchange messages to each other. Okay, so what we have learned that ants are of two types. This is the life cycle of ant, and they have antennas. They live in ant hills, and you will be surprised to know that each ant hill has 100 of rooms in it. Okay, each ant hill has 100 of rooms in it, and every room is for a special purpose. These are the facts जो शायद हमें पहले नहीं पता थे, but now we understood it that these ant hills have 100 of rooms. So let's find out who lives in these rooms. I have written here you can divide all the group of ants into several workers like queen ant, soldiers, workers, cleaners, builders. So there are groups of ants who in some rooms these grubs are kept. Okay, these grubs are kept. In some rooms the workers live. Okay, let us suppose workers. And some of the rooms are occupied by soldiers. Okay, so you can see that every room is doing a special purpose here. What is the work of soldiers? Soldiers guard these eggs. Soldiers guard these eggs, these grubs, and the narrow passages between these rooms. What does workers do? Workers go in the search of food and they collect the food in different rooms, and they are called as storehouse. So as you can see that some of the rooms work as a storehouse also. Like we have a storehouse in our house, they also have storerooms in their house where they keep food. Cleaners keep the anthill clean from they don't allow the other insects to come in their nest, and the builders also help in building the nest. So every ant is performing its duty. So you can see that this tiny teacher has managed their work in such a beautiful way. So we can learn from it. All of them are always busy in some kind of work. Okay, so they are always busy in work. Another thing which I want to tell you about is that the queen ant's lifespan is for 15 years. It lives for 15 years, and in that 15 years, its main work is to lay eggs. Okay, so I hope this much is clear to you, and you have get an idea that how interesting this tiny creature is and what we can learn from them. That they are so hardworking and they are so wise that they have kept the separate rooms for separate purpose. Okay, and they are always busy in work. One thing which I would like to tell you, and it will surprise you, that like we all have pets in our houses, these anthills also have pets. Isn't it surprising? Like dogs and cats, we call them as a pet now. These anthills also have pets, and these pets are like beetles and green fly. Now, what is the reason why these ants are keeping these pets in their houses, in their anthills? Do you want to know? I will tell you. Okay, in your chapter it is written that they keep some pets in their anthills. They allow some insects to live in their anthills. Why? Because some of the insects produce fragrance, a beautiful smell, and these ants like that smell. That's why they allow these ants to live in their home, these insects to live in their homes. Similarly, green fly. Green fly produces honeydew, and this honeydew is very, very precious for ants. They like it very much. That's why they allow green fly to live in their anthill. And these green fly, which is also called as ant scum, because the honeydew they produce act as a milk for these ants. Okay, so I hope you understood the various stages and the various things, interesting facts about these ants. So what lesson you have learned from it? These are very hardworking, they are very wise, intelligent, the management, and they never interfere in each other's work. Okay, one ant never perform the work of others. Every ant does its own work and they don't interfere, they never fight. Okay, so these are the things which we can learn from this tiny teacher. I hope you like this explanation, and if you have any problem you can call me, you can message me. Thank you.